Full of information right
Right.
there, guys. But you know what? Thank you again
Mm-hmm.
for joining us this wonderful afternoon. Here at Herbs of the Earth, we talk about health, wellness, and well being. And as Cherise mentioned earlier, we have a fantastic guest with us this afternoon, the very sought after Dr. Joel Lopez.
That's
And
right.
so, if you guys know someone who would love to watch this live stream right now, since we're talking about immune boosting hacks, and we're going to give you expert advice on how you can up your immune system this afternoon. So send in the link that you guys are watching in right now, be it on Facebook, on YouTube, or on our partner merchant site Lazada, so that you can get first-hand information about immune boosting from Dr. Joel Lopez.
That's right. Here at Herbs of the Earth, we have been talking about wellness and health and well being. And because of the pandemic, this has been also we've focused more on how to get your body ready for that invisible foe. So, what better way to do that than to have somebody who is an expert in the
Yes,
field
yes,
of
yes.
health, wellness, and well being? Right?
Right.
Are you guys excited while we're waiting for more people to tune in on our different platforms? Um, Let me ask, how are you guys doing on this Wednesday afternoon? It's been rainy. And
Yeah, true.
diba?
Yes.
Grabe, and from extreme heat to the drops of rain falling on the already heated ground.
Pavements,
Diba?
yeah.
Yan na yung mga umuusok na yung mga mist, yung mainit, bumubuga na yung init from the ground up. How are you guys keeping yourself safe? Are you in the office? Are you at home? Are you watching while commuting or in the car? Sana hindi kayo nagda-drive. But where are you? Have you eaten your lunch? We can see your comments in real time. So please do type in your questions. And if there are anything that you'd like to find more find out more about. Tama ba? Are there any questions that you've been wanting to ask us about our products, our
Yes.
supplements? You can do so, and we will be more than happy to answer. If we do not answer it right now, or if we skip through it, we have a team ready and roaring and raring to
Yes.
answer your questions.
That is right. We have our teams ready in our different platforms where you guys are watching us. So just keep on sending on those questions, your queries, so that we hopefully could answer it here live. If not, as Cherise mentioned, we're going to get back to you after the show. We've been doing this live stream for a long time, and last week was another first for us.
That's right.
For
Last Monday.
Yes, actually, not last week. It was just 2 days ago.
That's right.
Where we talked about kids and teens nutrition.
That's right.
And what an amazing time we had with you guys, because we covered diet, we covered supplementation, we even was talking about beverages as well. And many other topics, just wrapped around kids nutrition and health. And so we hope that you learned something from our personal experience with our own kids. And we've also received some feedback from you guys. So thank you guys for your motivational words.
That's right. Words of encouragement. Even after the live episode we had, we actually received a lot of questions. What's this? Follow-up questions on the topics that we discussed. And your questions might be the same questions that many people who are watching have in their mind also, and are just scared to ask or nahihiya, diba? So if you have a question, please do type it in para at least yung mga nagbe-burn rin na question, or yung mga hindi naisip ng mga tao na tanungin, pero things that will help them also. Then go ahead and do so. Hello, Eric La Chica. Good day po. Good day din. Thank you for joining
Eric,
us.
good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Sige lang. Magpa-shoutout kayo. Magtanong kayo ng question. Mag-hello kayo. We are here ready to be at your service.
Yeah, so Shay and I are looking at multiple screens right
That's
now,
right.
honestly, what's in front of us. So we can check in your questions and queries from our 3 platforms where we're live streaming simultaneously this afternoon.
That's right.
Okay, Shay mentioned that it's raining outside. Suddenly there's an outpour And it's so either if you're inside your office or inside your homes, and it's a good wash. I would say I love the rain. Honestly, it's refreshing. It gives this sense of cleansing and all of that. And so we hope you're also staying home. Staying home, or you're inside your offices.
Indoors, yes.
Indoors, right?
Yes. We have people saying hello. Would you like to read it out loud?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Neliza Mungkada, Ruth Gutierrez, Michelle Jumawan.
Jumawan, hello.
Hello.
Sabi ni Ella, I want an iPhone. Ako din, I want an iPhone. Will you give me one, Ella? So, again, if you're just tuning in right now, we are going to be talking about immune boosting health hacks. And who better to give it than a sought after doctor who will be joining us today. So first time namin tong gagawin. This is the first time we're going to be streaming also from a alternate or a different location to put it all together for you guys. So please do take advantage of him being here with us today.
Yeah.
Ano po ang herbs of the earth? Oh, okay. Sabi ni Eric Lachica, tama? Eric, herbs of the earth is?
Herbs of the Earth is a company where we supply and distribute all natural, organic food supplements in the market, because we're a company who stand for the all natural, zero chemical lifestyle. And here at Herbs of the Earth Live, we talk about health, wellness, and well-being, where we bring you tips and hacks, about health in general.
Yes, so if you tune in to any of our live episodes, whether in the past, the present, and the future, we will be talking about how to make sure that your health is taken care of, that you are well, and you have well-being. So yes, we talk about health, wellness, and well-being here on Herbs of the Earth, and we provide all natural supplements to meet your needs. So if you haven't found out about our website, you can
check us out at the www.herbsoftheearth.com, and you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and also we're on YouTube. You can just go check out the videos that we've done already, since we've been doing live stream for a long time. You can just go back and scroll and replay or play them once again. And we've covered a couple of topics already in the past. Again, just about health, wellness, and well-being. And what a good time actually to talk about health right now, because if there's one great thing that we have learned in the past couple of months being under lockdown or experiencing this pandemic, is that health is truly our wealth.
That's right. That's true. During this pandemic, it has been essential to keep your body strong and healthy. So gone are the wants of wala kang magagawa sa bagong kotse or bagong damit or bagong sapatos. Kasi, saan mo siya gagamitin kung hindi ka rin naman pwedeng mag-mall at mag-party, di ba? So guys, this is the time that people have started to focus and really prioritize their health. When it took a step back before and more on finding cures or finding medicines to address yung mga sicknesses natin, naging preventive na paano ba hindi magkasakit. Ito na yung sinasabi nilang mahal at mahirap talagang magkasakit. Right?
Yes, I mean, health is really a treasure that we should
treasure.
That we should cherish. Oh, di ba? Treasure that we should cherish, because it's the only thing we've got. And what I mean by that is, once our health is compromised, it's really kind of difficult to bring it back to its normal levels. But it's not impossible either. That's why we're here, because we talk about, getting back in shape, or talking about how you can help your body, boost your immune system, increase your energy, eliminate stress, or help you get rid of stress and help you sleep better. There's so many things that we actually cover during our live stream.
That's right. So, again, if you're just joining us today, We are Herbs of the Earth, and I am Cherise, and beside me is Amar. Please, we are waiting for you guys to type in your questions. Also, we had shout outs and hello from, ang bilis talaga mag-scroll ng Lazada. So we will get back to your shout outs and to your hellos. We will greet you in a bit.
Here.
Yes. So, as Amar mentioned, health is wealth. Health is something that we should treasure and make sure to maintain. Ito yung mga hindi natin dapat nakakalimutan. But with a busy lifestyle, with so many tasks and jobs and responsibilities, many people put this at the back of their minds.
Yeah,
waiting na for yung time na talagang kailangan ng magpa-ospital at kailangan ng uminom ng mga medisina. But, as we mentioned earlier, when the pandemic started, we were bombarded with so many questions on immune boosting supplements. So
That's
probably people who were not really focused on their health started taking notice. And that's amazing because we had kids buying for their parents, parents buying for their kids, boyfriends buying for their girlfriends, husbands buying for the wives. So this was a perfect time to focus talaga on what really matters, and
That's
that is
right.
your health.
Yep, and our loved ones, right?
That's right.
We won't be able to be really good husbands or health. Well, I guess you would like to say healthy husbands or healthy spouses to the family if we don't actually take care of our health. Really intentionally. And so that's what we've been advocating for a very long time now, is how we can take care of ourselves so we can be better citizens of the Philippines and better members of society, and more importantly, better members of the family.
That's
so
right.
health is really important, and most of the time we take it for granted, right? I just wanted to say shout out to Rowena from Cebu. Thank you for joining us. Jennifer Mendoza, hello.
Weng is also joining us. She's part of our team. She's saying hello to all the viewers from the logistics team of Herbs of the Earth.
Oh, nice.
Kung naka-receive na kayo ng mga packages from us, you always say how it is so carefully and lovingly packed when it comes from Herbs of the Earth. It's because of Weng and her team. Diba?
That's
so
right.
They make sure that everything that you receive is only the best and talagang securely packed para pagdating sa inyo, it is in pristine condition.
Wow.
So thank you for that, Weng, and everyone else. Thank you also, and hello to Roland Di Busada from Davao City. Wow!
Whoa.
Good afternoon. Umuulan ba dyan? And syempre, ang ating number one fan, Randy and G. Dalawa pala sila, number one fans. Randy and G, hey guys, thank you for joining us again. And Lady Shane, heart. Yan, meron din akong heart.
Okay.
And we have a few more. Let me see.
Melissa Ferrarin, hi. Apura Francis, hello to you as well. Guys, the screen has been scrolling so fast, and so if we aren't able to greet you or
That's right.
shout out to you, we just want to thank you in general for joining us this afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you and spend an amazing afternoon again talking about health, wellness, and well-being. So let me just check back with our Dr. Joel so that he can join us right away. Sure.
And while Amar is doing that, let me tell you why we are so excited to have this doctor with us today. Let me tell you about who he is and what he has contributed to the field of medicine.
Oh.
Diba? So our doctor for today, our special guest for today is Dr. Joel Lopez. Okay, so he is a globally renowned and sought after medical professional. He has expanded his practice in the Philippines and is a U.S. trained integrative medicine physician and certified nutrition specialist. He has proven expertise in biological medicine, preventative medicine, age management medicine, regenerative medicine, and holistic treatments of chronic, degenerative diseases, and age-related disorders. He has a new clinic in Centura Medical Makati, which will be offering a wide range of services that is sure to transform, boost, and maintain overall wellness for his patients. Okay, so to give his patients the best results, he actually incorporates various modalities in his practice. This includes nutritional medicine, IV nutritional therapies, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, cytokine therapy, homotoxicology, oxygen therapies, and cell therapies. Grabe, that was a mouthful. So guys, aren't you excited?
Yeah,
'Di ba? So yung mga questions nyo, isipin nyo na ngayon.
that's right.
'Di ba? And if you have family members who you think will be interested in hearing or asking or finding facts also about immune boosting or getting tips and tricks, then this is the perfect place to be. So guys, please
Yeah.
do join us also. Actually, he was online already a while ago.
Yeah,
Dr. Joel, are you here with us right now? Kanina nakita ko na siya eh. Ayan,
Hey,
see?
Doc, how are you?
So guys,
guys, help us
welcome such
our-
amazing
I think
doctor.
our special guest this very afternoon is no other than the amazing Dr. Joel Lopez.
Yes. Hello, Doc. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you too.
You know,
Okay.
Doc, we were just talking about how important it is really to boost our immune systems right now, right? But before we get to that, Shay and I were talking about your practice yesterday and what you have been doing to many of your patients, and we're just so amazed, really, that you're in this field. And so Sharice was talking to me about integrative medicine, right? So can you talk about integrative medicine for all of us this afternoon first?
Yeah, sure. So integrated medicine is an approach to healthcare that actually addresses the physical, emotional, social, spiritual, and environmental aspects of a patient.
I
So it's
see.
actually it's a combination of different modalities to conventional or organic medicine, otherwise known as Western medicine, as well
Yeah.
as alternative medicine, which is also otherwise known as complementary or holistic medicine.
Okay. Wow.
That's actually a very specialized branch, right, Doc, of medicine, where you actually combine best of both worlds, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And actually, when I finished residency in the States back in 1996,
Uh-huh.
that's when the integrative medicine department in Arizona began training doctors.
Oh.
So it began in the mid 1990s back in the States. And here in the Philippines, it's still relatively new.
That's
Yeah,
right.
very young, no?
As you mentioned, in the West, it's prevalent already. People actually go to NDs, naturopathic doctors, integrative doctors regularly, right, Doc? And why do you think here in the Philippines, medyo, we're still catching up?
I'm not sure, but I guess we're always last when it comes to trends. But I'm seeing more people becoming more open towards this kind of medicine.
That's right, and that's an amazing thing because at least you can really see the best of both worlds, right, Shay?
That's right. It's basically, Doc, no, parang preventive din talaga siya. It's making sure that you many of the medicines that we take right now, they have a lot of side effects that also wreak havoc in our body. So it's so nice to have a natural method before we go into yung Western method na nga, 'di ba? Tama?
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of prescription medicines, they actually treat the symptoms.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they treat all signs and symptoms, but
Yeah.
they don't treat the underlying causes. And so when a person starts on a medication, sometimes they develop side effects.
right.
They're treated with more medications, and it becomes a vicious cycle.
That's right.
And that's isn't that dangerous actually, Doc? I mean, being it like you said, a vicious cycle. Would that lead to a
Mhm.
more, I would say, serious condition then?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially for chronic degenerative
Yes.
diseases,
Mm-hmm.
where clients are taking several medications
Mm-mm.
which interact with one another.
Okay.
So eventually, especially with older people,
Yeah.
they're the ones who are more prone to side effects and other possible health conditions, like
Wow.
what we see with the COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
talking about COVID-19, Doc, how does integrative medicine then come in to really help combat this pandemic at the moment?
Yeah, well, you could do a lot of things for prevention,
Mm-hmm.
which is the best thing to do
Right.
for different kinds of pathogens that we encounter. But if a person is already infected, there are actually ways to treat this type of viruses naturally. You don't have to
Oh,
wait till a person's really bedridden before recommending anything.
wow.
Wow, that's amazing, Doc.
Amazing,
You
Doc.
mentioned preventive measures, preventive tips or tricks, no, to avoid also it progressing to deeper or worse kind of
Yeah.
sickness. So,
Yeah.
what are these preventive measures that we can follow or that you can share with us also and with the people viewing? We have 3,825 viewers on
Yeah, by
Lazada
the
pa
way,
lang.
yeah. And
So,
we're looking
Okay.
at,
yes.
let's see, Nico, Nars,
Mm.
hi, good afternoon. So many
Ang
of them
dami,
just
Doc.
joining us Doc, this
Yeah.
afternoon, maybe because of obviously we brought you in
Yes.
and they're looking forward to hear from the expert in this field talk about preventive health and, well, integrative medicine in general, Doc. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So, what are the
Yeah.
preventive measures that you can share with our viewers right now, Doc?
Yeah, so we could all discuss about going back to the basics.
Oh,
Mm.
Like,
yeah.
for instance, having a good diet,
Mm.
because that would influence our health and especially our immune systems.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend an anti-inflammatory diet, which
Mm.
is primarily plant-based.
Wow.
But there are people who require meat. Actually, these are the ones with type O blood. So
Yeah.
these people who go on a vegan diet and are blood type O, they usually don't do really well. They impact their skin sags, they lose muscle,
Mm-hmm.
and their immune system starts to go down. They're not getting enough meat in their diet. But a plant-based diet has all the micronutrients and macronutrients that our body needs to have a stronger immune system.
Okay, Doc, you
So
mentioned.
besides
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Sorry, Doc. You mentioned type O. So how about if people who have type O blood type, type O blood have an O type blood type. Say it again. Okay. If you have type O,
Yeah.
and you'd like to do a plant based diet and stay away from meat, how do you do that? How do you augment for the meat that your body needs for your blood type?
yeah, usually if type O people go on a plant-based diet, they may need to supplement with different amino acids such as
Oh.
L-carnitine, which is
Mm.
really not found in basically in plant-based products.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you gotta
L-carnitine.
get from carne, which actually means meat. So that's why it's called
Oh.
L-carnitine.
I didn't know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
No wonder you're the expert, Doc. See, we're also learning from you right here. I remember a lot of people who actually do plant-based diet, Doc, also require like vitamin B12, which they cannot get from plants. Is this accurate, Doc?
Yeah, that's true. So that's why it's really important to vary your diet, even if you're just eating a plant-based diet. Because some people go on a plant-based diet, but they eat a lot of carbs, let's say pasta, bread, rice.
Yeah.
So people who sometimes go on a vegetarian diet may actually gain weight because of all the carbs.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually true, Doc. You know, back in India, a lot of my cousins who are actually vegetarian, many are vegan since birth. I actually more look sexier than them.
Okay, Doc, so you talked about the plant-based diet before I rudely interrupted you. Sorry, Doc. What's the next one, Doc?
So the next one is sleep.
Oh.
So sleep is something that we take for granted, but actually during the process of sleep, that's when we secrete repair and regenerative hormones such as melatonin and growth hormone. So if you're not getting enough sleep, your body doesn't repair itself. And it's been known that during the process of sleep, the brain actually detoxifies.
Wow.
So if you're not getting enough sleep, toxins begin to accumulate in your brain, and these people are the ones who are prone to develop dementia.
Whoa. You know, Doc, actually, in our previous live streams, we were talking about sleep as an important factor to healing and well-being. The time of your sleep, the amount of sleep that you get is very important. But this is something new that you just shared with us this afternoon.
Detoxifying it, that sleep actually detoxifies your brain also. That's amazing. Kaya talagang kailangan ng sleep. What else, Doc? I'm sobrang
writing
excited.
notes.
Yeah, I'm actually writing notes.
And by the way, melatonin is not only important for sleep, it's also an antioxidant that passes through the blood-brain barrier. And besides that, it's also an immune modulator, meaning that if your immune system is hyperactive, such as in autoimmune diseases, it actually calms it down. Whereas if you have immune deficiencies, it actually brings it up. It's an immune balancer.
Wow.
Immune modulator. That's a nice term right there.
Yeah.
You know, melatonin, Doc, for many, they know it as a sleeping pill, right? It's natural. You know, take it before you sleep. It helps your serotonin levels go up. But, you know, here's a wonderful information here. Melatonin being an immune modulator.
So guys,
Fantastic.
if you're watching right now, better take out your pen and paper or your cell phones and take notes. Kasi these are things that you can always read later. Pag nakapass na, mas madaling balik-balikan. And these are things, take advantage. Ask your questions. Ask away, guys. We are already at 5,209.
Yeah, welcome guys. If you just joined us just now, here with us is a super special guest, Dr. Joel Lopez, who's one of the really amazing guys when it comes to integrative medicine, preventive nutrition, and he's also a sports nutrition specialist.
Yes.
So, he covers a lot of fields, and you can catch him in his clinic actually in Centuria, Makati, and he actually also has a clinic in the US. If you see him there, good thing he is always here with us in the Philippines. So if you're joining us for the first time, we have a special guest, and we're talking about immune boosting hacks.
Yes, and Doc, we have somebody who typed in lang, our deadlines are causing me anxiety and I have trouble sleeping. So melatonin, Doc, maganda po ba sa kanya?
Yeah, melatonin should help, but sometimes if the cause of problems getting to sleep is stress, it could be due to high cortisol levels.
Okay.
So you could actually lower cortisol by doing some relaxation techniques at night, like deep breathing. And then some people may take supplements like phosphatidylserine. It's basically a nutrient that would help lower cortisol levels. And when your cortisol levels go down at night, that's when you are able to sleep better.
I hope, Lala, I hope you got that.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, you can actually watch this video again when we end this live stream. But more importantly, you can also follow Dr. Joel Lopez. Just key in or hashtag Dr. Lopez, J Lopez MD, just J Lopez MD, and you just Google that and you'll find him online. You'll find his clinic as well. You can go visit him at his wonderful office where he's actually joining us right now. I was just telling Dr. Lopez, you have a wonderful clinic right there, no, Doc?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Working
Thank you so
despite the pandemic.
So let's go back to melatonin.
Yes.
So if people want to know the dose that I recommend, it usually is at 0.5 milligrams.
Okay.
Zero point 0.5 milligrams, usually taken 30 minutes before bedtime.
Before
Some
bedtime.
people could actually do more than that. I usually take 1.5 because if I take 3 milligrams, it's too much for me.
Oh.
The side effect of too much melatonin could be like headaches the following day. People could feel groggy. Or
Yeah.
sometimes they could have vivid dreams, so they may develop nightmares.
Oh my.
Talaga, Doc?
Yeah.
Grabe,
Yeah, but there are people who actually use up to 20 milligrams.
What?
These are people who have immune system problems like cancer.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I mean, melatonin being an immune modulator right there is what
Yeah.
actually the bodies need. Because sometimes, Doc, like Shays always tells me I'm hyperactive now. So I'm thinking as well, there are people who are have hyperimmunity and those who are, low immunity. And having an immune
Yeah.
modulator actually helps.
That's right, no? Lalo na, I know one of our viewers is hyperactive, especially in the morning.
Sino?
Randy. Randy, my brother is up and about at 5 o'clock. Gising na yan, Doc, para siyang nakatulog ng 24 hours. So going back, Doc, so we talked
Yeah.
about a plant-based diet.
Yes.
Proper sleep.
Yes.
Also how melatonin can help us. And if people have high cortisol levels, it's deep breathing and preparing for sleep also, no? What other tips can you give, Doc, aside from those 4 na binigay niyo po?
Yeah, so during this lockdown, we're not able to get enough sunlight. And sunlight is a good source of vitamin D. When you have enough vitamin D, our body produces something called antimicrobial peptides.
Okay.
So these antimicrobial peptides help the body fight off like bacteria and viruses.
Wow.
So without sun exposure, we become more prone to infections. So during a lockdown, a substitute would be taking vitamin D3 supplements. Usually, I may recommend between 2,000 to 10,000 units of vitamin D3 per day.
Yeah. Doc, good thing you mentioned that because a lot of people actually take vitamin D3 for granted, isn't it? And probably because they're not familiar with it, or they think that anyway, since I eat well and I exercise and all this, but then they forget also getting the sun vitamin as well.
Yeah, not only that, people actually think that the sun is just good for their bones and that's it. Vitamin D is good for their bones. Yun lang.
Yeah, but there are a lot of properties pa pala, a lot of things that vitamin D
D3 has a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, when I was in the States, both of my patients had vitamin D3 deficiency. But when I moved back to the Philippines, I noticed that majority of Filipinos also had vitamin D deficiency.
Oh my.
And sometimes they present in different ways.
Okay.
I've had a couple of clients who were infertile. They were trying to get pregnant for like 3 years. Then I tested them, checked their nutrient levels. I found out that their vitamin D level was low, like in the single digits.
Oh my.
So we corrected that, and after 3 months, they got pregnant.
Wow.
So vitamin D3 is also good for sex hormones.
Okay.
It's also good as an immune modulator, and it's also good for a lot of things like depression.
Oh, so Doc.
Wow.
So for depression also. So for you guys who've been asking us about
anxiety.
not only anxiety,
Yeah.
depression, anxiety, but we have also people asking us what's good to take to help them get pregnant.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
So vitamin D could be the cause
Could be Yeah.
why you're having trouble. So
Go visit
go
Dr.
visit.
Go visit Dr.
Yes.
Lopez, so he can check your vitals and all of that, check your nutrient.
Yeah.
You guys gotta visit his clinic, okay? Go visit him in person. I'm sure it's gonna be a wonderful time. As we're having a wonderful time here this afternoon. A couple of questions are actually still coming in, Doc, and we're trying to manage them. And one of just go ahead, Doc. What else can you add to what you've already run down with us this afternoon?
Yeah, so one thing more that we have to pay attention to is our mucosal barrier.
Wow.
So this is one of the components of our innate immune system. So this involves the skin as well as the mucosa lining the mouth, the intestinal tract, as well as the vagina in women. So these areas have a what we call a microbiome. Yeah, so if we use a lot of disinfectants like alcohol all the time, it actually could destroy this microbiome. So sometimes we get more prone to infections if let's say we use alcohol a lot. That could destroy the immunity, the immune system that's found in the skin.
Oh, okay. So, Doc, right now people are going crazy about hoarding alcohol, using bleach everywhere, Lysol, di ba yung
Oh
mga
my.
disinfectants natin na aerosol, Doc?
Yeah.
So, in effect, it actually does harm also to our body. Bumababa yung resistensya natin also.
Too much of it, huh?
Yeah, because again, it's all about moderation. But again, there are some people who tend to overdo it. Like, konti lang na mahipon na dumi, alcohol agad. So actually, we train our immune system by exposure to germs.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I was looking at her, Doc, because, a lot of parents, especially moms, are obviously very careful with their their kids and cleanliness and all. Very understandable. But you just mentioned a while ago, when it's too much, it's also not good at all. Correct, Doc?
Yeah, that's true.
I read.
And this,
Yes, go ahead, Doc. Sorry.
Yeah, and there are kids who don't have any exposure to germs. They're the ones who are more prone to develop allergies later in life.
Preach it, Doc. Preach it. Stronger and louder.
But okay, for all our viewers out there, kaya maganda ang balance. Doc Joel's talking about balance. See, ako kasi sobrang OC when it comes to cleanliness and to germs. And Amar is, if I can say, almost the complete opposite. Kasi when the kids are with him, they come back scrubby and, parang they've gone through the ringer. Kaya lang, sa akin, Doc, I read before, or I watched a documentary about taking too many antibacterial soaps or yung mga antibacterial soaps that actually, instead of developing natural na immunity to the things around you, nawawala tuloy yun kasi parang nagiging sterile masyado yung environment. Na they were saying, let your kids play outside, let them play with soil, let them walk barefoot. And Amar is doing a very good job with that. Hindi ko kaya.
So you're balancing each other out.
When she's not looking, Doc, yes.
Doc, we have a question. How about for kids with ADHD? Is melatonin good for them? And question. If yes, how much dapat yung dosage? Kasi kami at Herbs of the Earth, we do not have melatonin for younger kids.
Yes.
So we have a lot of questions.
Actually,
go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. Actually, it's not melatonin melatonin may not be the problem in ADHD kids. It could be due to food intolerances, like if they have a food intolerance to sugar or wheat product or even milk. So these are the things that could lead to hyperactivity in kids. So maybe look at the kids' diet first. And try to eliminate those refined sweets and gluten products first.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, to whoever asked that one, ayan, diet daw ang dapat tignan. Check your, yung sugar, yung wheat, and the diet of the children. So, thank you so much, Doc, for that. We have another one naman po. Is melatonin good for a person who has had a triple bypass operation? That's from Arcel Salo.
Yeah, I don't see any contraindication for the use of melatonin for a person who already had a triple bypass. But the thing is with if a person has a triple bypass already, it doesn't mean that the rest of the circulation is doing well. So a person may need to change their diet to improve the entire circulation. Yeah, because when you do a bypass, you're only fixing a few inches of your blood vessels. You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
addressing the whole circulation.
So-
Makes sense, you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, guys, diet. Proper diet is key also to maintaining your health and well-being, 'di ba? So hindi pwedeng mag-take ng mga supplements pero yung kinakain mo rin on a daily basis hindi mo pinapansin.
Right.
So go as Doc Joel said, go as plant-based as possible. Kung ano yung kaya yung i-eliminate na hindi dapat kainin na, then it's for your health. You're investing in your health also.
Right.
And I'm trying to see, Doc, kung ano pa. How about the food intolerances? Yan.
Yeah, actually, there are labs that offer this kind of test already.
Oh, okay.
So if you have access to these labs, it's called the food intolerance test, then you might want to go for it. Because most people have food intolerances,
Okay.
and this is usually due to the same food that we eat every day.
Right.
There are a lot of allergens that we also get from our food.
Yeah, I've heard about this test, Doc, no, and how important it is also, especially probably for many children who are going through ailments, allergies, di ba? And all of this. Food tolerance test pala is already available here in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's available locally.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people actually don't even think of their diet as something that's causing what is going on in their body.
Yeah.
So it's good to know, Doc, na meron pala. So for all of you who are experiencing mga different signs and symptoms also, it could be your diet. So please do go, like Doc Joel said, for a food intolerance test.
Yeah.
Okay?
Doc, mahal ba yung ganitong mga tests in the market?
There is one that costs like 5,000, but it's for the most basic one.
I see. Oh,
It
great.
would go up to like 45,000 for the really
Wow.
comprehensive one, but it also tests for candida antibodies.
What are candida antibodies, Doc? What is that?
Yeah, basically in our gut we have different organisms. So we have virus, bacteria, and fungus in there.
Yeah.
So normally they live in harmony with one another. But when we take antibiotics, it actually kills the
That's right.
good and the bad. So when that happens, the bad tends to overgrow. So that will the yeast or candida or some bacteria causing this bowel overgrowth or SIBO. So these are things that could actually cause further problems.
Okay. So again, balance again, Doc, of good and bad in the stomach also. Para
Yeah, it's all
kailangan.
about balance. In Chinese medicine, they call it yin yang.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, it's amazing that you
but
mentioned that.
More,
Go ahead.
yeah, in more scientific terms, sometimes it's just called like a sympathetic and parasympathetic balance.
Yeah.
If you're a sympathetic dominant, you get like all these symptoms of hyperacidity, hypertension, and things like that. And then if you have parasympathetic dominance, you may develop diarrhea, sluggishness, and other things. So it's all about providing balance.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for mentioning, Doc. Especially there, we have a lot of Filipinos obviously taking antibiotics even on a daily basis.
Yes.
Is it then advisable for them to take, probiotics to help
Augment,
the
yeah.
gut manage the flora inside?
Yeah, definitely. After a patient takes a course of antibiotics, they really need to take probiotics to replace the good germs that were killed off by the antibiotics.
Yeah.
Wow.
Manong Noel is actually watching us. And
yeah.
when we were staying with him, Doc, in the States, he was making kefir milk.
Yeah.
And we mentioned him last week. And I failed to mention also Randy, who also makes kefir water naman.
Yeah.
So since are these things that are good also for the body? Kefir water, kefir milk.
Yeah, definitely. Fermented foods such as kefir, kimchi, and in the Filipino tradition, achara, which is fermented papaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are actually good sources of the probiotics.
Amazing.
So
Fermented
narinig nyo yan,
foods.
guys.
Yeah.
For those of you who are not familiar with kefir milk is actually from fermented goat's milk or any kind of milk that you ferment with parang bacteria when you're making yogurt, parang ganon. Kefir water naman is a different strain naman of
the water,
it's
yeah.
the water that you also can ferment. Randy adds apple juice to his kefir para masarap.
make it masarap.
Yeah. So anything fermented, guys, yan achara, kimchi, as Doc Joel mentioned, will be good also to maintaining good gut health. Tama, Doc?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
Okay, another question, Doc, here. It says, Lala, can fasting with MCT oil help with T2D?
T2D. What is T2D?
T2D?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar?
Yun lang ang sinabi niya.
Oh.
Can fasting and MCT help? Well, maybe she's still completing the question.
Yeah.
Though.
Kasi sabi niya, Doc,
yeah.
I have a relative with T2D
What's
being
T2D,
insulin type 2 diabetes.
Oh. Short
Yeah.
text. Doc, hindi
Okay.
natin kapanahunan yung
Yeah.
ganyan eh. No, Doc?
Are there any supplements and diets that can help with people with insulin intolerance or yung type 2 diabetes nga daw, Doc?
Yeah, if a person has insulin resistance, one thing that they first could do is exercise, because
Oh.
that would improve insulin sensitivity. And that's just some lifestyle modification that a person could do. It's free. You don't have to buy exercise.
You know what, guys? Let me tell you this. Dr. Lopez is a fit doctor. In fact, I
Yes.
told him a few days ago that we're gonna do another live stream with him and we're gonna talk about his fitness regimen naman, Doc. Diba?
Oh,
you agreed,
Doc.
Doc?
Sure.
Kasi kung 1996 kayo natapos sa States, Doc, that's over 20 years of practice na, no, Doc? Tama? Tama.
Yeah.
So, and you look so young and so
Yes,
healthy. Diba?
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
guys, a healthy lifestyle coupled with exercise, it's a no-no word for me right now. So, is key, Doc. Di bale, I will start exercising.
Again.
Kasi I had
Yeah.
to stop. You know, with Google and with YouTube, ang daling maghanap ngayon ng exercise regimen na pwedeng gawin sa bahay, Doc, di ba? With the small areas. Hindi na kailangan full-blown.
Or without equipment.
without equipment.
Yeah.
Do you do equipment training, Doc?
Yes.
Kayo naman, we're again,
Yeah, before
this-
the lockdown, but
yeah.
Before the lockdown, but
Doc, you know what? I was gonna tell them. Sorry to cut you, Doc. I was gonna tell them. You guys, we're talking about immune boosting here, okay?
but exercising helps.
We're gonna get to Doc Lopez's fitness regimen in another live stream, so that it's gonna be comprehensive. Diba?
Oh, okay.
Excited, Doc.
Excited, Doc, talaga. So, Doc, can MCT oil help with type 2 diabetes also?
yeah, it could. But if you want to be more specific about controlling blood sugar, there are other things that you may incorporate, like the bitter herbs, like bitter melon or ampalaya.
Ampalaya.
So that's good for sugar. And then certain minerals like chromium and vanadium, as well as other herbs like cinnamon, and then something called Gymnema sylvestre. So these are nutrients that could actually help your blood sugar, help with your blood sugar. But in a diabetic individual, it's not just enough to control the blood sugar. You also have to address the underlying pathologies. Like, for instance, they have a lot of inflammation going on. So I may recommend the omega-3 fatty acids to help with the inflammatory process. And also some of their medications that they take could also cause nutritional deficiencies, especially in the B vitamins, as well as CoQ10. So these are things that they also could supplement with.
CoQ10 and B vitamins. Guys, did you hear that? Again, Doc, I heard you mention the side effects of the medicines that they're taking can all, again, cause problems with their body and with also their blood sugar level. Okay,
Yeah.
so prevention nga is always better than the cure. So guys, what are you guys waiting for? Ayan, plant-based diet, proper sleep, and exercise. Nako, exercise.
Lifestyle
Yeah,
changes.
lifestyle
you know.
changes.
These are actually doable habits in the Doc.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
think
so,
about it, go ahead, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, so we are going to discuss about exercise now.
Yes, Doc.
Are we?
Yeah. Sige na nga. Bigyan mo sila ng konting preview of what is to come.
What is
Doc.
to come?
Why exercise?
To whet lang their appetites, Lord, Doc. Diba? Konting ano lang.
Yes,
Go ahead,
Patikim.
Doc. Sorry.
because with exercise, it's a double-edged sword. So if you do too much, it's harmful. If you do less, it's harmful. So it has to be moderate exercise. When you have moderate exercise, it actually increases the production of endorphins. These are feel-good hormones. They include endorphin like enkephalin, which actually makes you feel good. It actually is a natural pain reliever.
Yeah.
So that's why some people do exercise to improve their pain or actually to help improve their mental states.
Right. And there's no wonder, Doc, there are a lot of people who really just wanted to go out and exercise despite the pandemic, probably because they understand it as well as you do.
Yeah, thank you. And if you do too much exercise, it's not good as well because you generate a lot of free radicals.
Okay.
So when you have a lot of free radicals and you don't take enough antioxidants, this free radical yourself. So people who do exercise must take antioxidants. And not
There
just
you
that,
go.
omega-3 fatty acids as well.
Okay, so
Because there's a
antioxidants.
lot of inflammation going on.
Okay, so a lot of antioxidants and omega fatty acids for those who are intensive trainers and exercisers out there. Buti na lang hindi namin kailangan yan, Doc.
No, you know what, Doc? So Cherise was doing exercise during the lockdown, and she was confident enough to do high intensity training. Right?
Once, Doc.
So why don't you tell what happened there?
Kasi Doc, I was doing this Zumba inspired exercise for siguro mga 3 weeks na sabi ko, I'm getting stronger and I did a high intensity training once. And I could not walk for 3 days, Doc. It was, I think it was like 300 na squats
Lunges.
and 300 lunges. It parang circuit training, Doc, and my knees gave way. So going down the stairs was torture.
Yeah. So exercise has to be in moderation too.
In moderation, guys.
Doc, when's the best time to exercise?
And
Pardon me?
When's the best time to exercise? A lot of people say it's best in the morning. Some people say before they go to bed. Is there really some science to that?
Yeah, everybody's different, so you gotta listen to your body in general. Most people do well in the morning, but I myself, because of my schedule, cannot do it in the morning.
Okay.
So I do it in the late afternoons or early evenings. But what's more important is the rest that you have between exercise. Because during the process of rest or sleep, that's when your body actually creates, regenerates or repairs itself. That's where you create more muscle. But if you exercise every day and don't recuperate, your body won't create muscle. It would lead to more problems. And studies show that if you do too much exercise, it could also lower your immune system.
Wow.
So how do you know, Doc, if you're doing too much
You're more prone
exercise?
to develop respiratory infections.
Oh, from
if you
doing
do too
too much.
of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is too much, Doc?
How do you know you're doing too much, Doc?
I guess if you don't feel well after exercise.
Oh, diba? Yeah, actually. There are times
There are people who actually spend hours in the gym.
Yeah.
Hours, and that's not healthy.
Yeah.
So maybe a maximum of 1 hour per session would be fine.
And how often a day, Doc?
Or no, a week, you
no,
mean?
a week. How often
Yeah, yeah.
excited na masyado per day? How often a week, Doc?
Probably every other day would be a good program to do.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. You know what? We've about like almost 9,000 viewers already on Lazada. And of course, we're live streaming, of course, on Facebook and on YouTube as well. We're streaming simultaneously, and here with us is the very special Dr. Joel Lopez. We're having a wonderful afternoon just talking about immune boosting hacks from the expert himself. So I know we've run through a lot of questions already. I've seen questions coming in that, just scrolling up the screen. So I apologize if I couldn't catch these questions, guys, but no worries. We're going to answer them even after the live stream. So if you're joining us just now, do know that you can still watch the video because you can just play it once again once we end this live stream. But we're not ending anytime soon. No worry. There's still so much room to cover when we talk about immune hacks, tricks from our very own Dr. Lopez.
That's right.
It's a perfect time actually, Doc, in fact, to talk about immunity because a lot of people are back in the workforce, diba, Doc? Is there any, I would say, practical things that our workforce should do before going to the workforce, in the workplace, and coming back home?
Yes. Any precautionary measures, Doc, that they should take note to do or not to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So aside from the typical recommendation of, let's say, hand washing, mask wearing, or face shields and things like that, or the use of disinfectants, I would recommend immune boosting supplements, especially vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Those are the top three supplements that I would recommend. Vitamin C, again, is not only an antioxidant, but at high doses, it's also an antiviral.
Whoa.
So you could take it orally or it could be given to you intravenously.
Oh, okay. Intravenously, Doc. So is that
Actually,
like the vitamin C push or the vitamin C drip?
Yeah, either one. But you actually get higher doses of vitamin C through the drip.
Through the drip.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And we gotta make sure that a person's kidney function. Yeah, the drip. Yeah.
So guys, you gotta make sure.
And there's vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin D, Doc. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Doc. Naglalag ng konti yung video kanina,
Yeah.
Doc. Yeah. Go ahead. We caught
so
vitamin
vitamin
C.
D.
Yes. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, so the first one is vitamin C. Then there's D3, which we already discussed earlier.
Yes.
And then there's zinc.
Mm-hmm.
Zinc is a mineral that actually prevents viral replication
Wow.
and transcription of viruses within the cell.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, you probably heard of hydroxychloroquine.
Yes,
That's
Doc.
the anti-malarial drug.
Yes.
It's been found to be very effective for COVID-19.
Yes, Doc.
So, yeah, what hydroxychloroquine does is that it facilitates the entry of zinc into the cell.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want something natural to replace the hydroxychloroquine, let's say you don't have access to it,
Yeah.
a person can take quercetin,
Okay.
which is an antihistamine and a bioflavonoid.
Yeah.
It comes actually from onions.
Oh.
Oh, no wonder. Kasi, Doc, we love eating raw onions.
Yeah.
Which many of our friends and many of the people in our family are weirded out by it kasi gusto namin siya raw. And in the Indian culture, they eat whole onions, the white ones,
Just
the
like
big
fruits,
ones.
yeah.
Like fruits.
Yeah, Doc, I actually was reading in your post on Facebook and I'm just gonna segue to this a little bit, guys. That's the reason why it's good to follow Dr. J Lopez. That's J Lopez MD on Instagram and on Facebook because he actually posts a lot of the things that he's mentioning today, including hydrochloroquine in how it can help actually treat this COVID-19. I actually read that on your post on Facebook, Doc Lopez, and there are many hospitals also including vitamin C and zinc
high doses.
in the protocol for the treatment of COVID-19. No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so basically, that's how quercetin works. It facilitates the entry of zinc into the cell. And then other alternatives include EGCG from green tea,
Okay.
as well as phosphatidylcholine. So these are the three alternatives to the anti-malarial drug.
Okay.
Galing.
Yeah, if you notice,
Yes.
guys, I am actually really taking down notes. Kasi, this is a free consultation with a really renowned and sought after doctor. So why not take advantage of all the tips, the tricks, all the advice also, and the recommendations that we're hearing right now. Don't let it go in one ear and then pass out the other ear. Keep it in, dwell on it, and also act on these tips and tricks that we are hearing. Don't sit and laze around and think that the wellness will come to you by just sitting down. This is not the time to take it sitting down. Act, guys, and change the way that you eat, the way that you also go on your daily practices, and also look for supplements that can help boost your immune system.
Yep.
We cannot afford to get sick right now. It's such a, Doc, I watch the videos on YouTube and on Facebook and on the news of people who are having to deal with COVID on their own because hindi nga pwede pumasok yung family. And it's such a sad way to pass or sad way to spend your time also.
Yeah,
diba?
that's true. Doc, you've also mentioned, since you mentioned supplements, you've also mentioned some immune boosting berries and fruits, right?
Yeah.
In the slide that we were talking about. And I just wanted to share this slide with those who are watching. This actually was prepared by Dr. Lopez for us. And he's talking about immune boosting berries and fruits. Doc, can you explain further?
Yeah, these fruits and berries actually work by lowering your pro-inflammatory cytokines, such as interleukin-6 or tumor necrosis factor alpha. So included here are the ones mentioned on the slide, like pomegranate.
Yeah.
Then there's acai,
Yeah.
cherries. Cherries are also good. What else did I?
Elderberries, Doc. You mentioned elderberries and acai.
Those are one of the few. Elderberries, yeah, elderberries are good too. And it's been shown to actually shorten the duration of the flu if one has.
Wow. Okay.
So no wonder this is becoming popular, Doc, even in our country. We've been getting a lot of increase about elderberries. And so, that's why pala, because it is truly an immune boosting berry and fruit. Ang galing. Ang galing.
Yeah.
How about-
It's called echinacea.
Echinacea too, yeah.
It's also quite popular.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
for those who want to do it for prevention, I recommend 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, so that the body doesn't develop a tolerance. But if you're battling a respiratory infection, you could take it longer.
Okay,
For
so
a longer period.
Doc, for people who are thinking of using echinacea for preventive measures, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks on the medicine, and then 2 weeks rest away from it, and then start again, no? To make sure that you do not develop a tolerance. And then for people naman who are battling already
Cold.
a respiratory disease,
issue, yeah.
then yun na yung nagtitake ng tuloy-tuloy until they get over it. Tama, Doc?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, no wonder we have so
Galing.
many questions on echinacea
Yeah.
on the site, no? Ang
Yeah.
dami nagtatanong.
Doc, we get a lot of these inquiries through our website at www.herbsoftheearth.com. And obviously, if they don't find the supplements in our site, they ask us about it. And it's no wonder, echinacea, elderberries, these are actually the most sought after during these times, during the
Yes.
past few months that we were under lockdown, Doc. That's the
right.
reason. Now I found out why Doc, how about
Yeah.
immune boosting medicinal plants as well? You mentioned that too.
Yeah, there's turmeric and ginger.
Yes, yes.
So ginger is more popular among Filipinos because we do the salabat, which
Yeah,
is basically ginger that's been boiled, and we drink it as a tea.
yeah.
So what both do actually is that they both lower the pro-inflammatory cytokines, and with
Ah,
turmeric in particular, it has direct antiviral effects.
Okay.
kaya pala.
So anti-inflammatory and antiviral. And these
Yeah, and
are,
actually,
yeah. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
yeah, it's actually found in a lot of Indian cuisine, right?
Absolutely, Doc. Just a while ago, my dad, no, was it yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Oh, so my dad is staying with us, and he mentioned that even with cuts in the
Yeah.
in the kitchen daw, pag may mga cuts or
Yeah.
burns, Indian
Uh,
moms would apply a little bit of
A
turmeric.
dash of turmeric on the, yeah.
So pretty much everything from food to, I don't
yeah.
know, cleansing and even healing wounds, I guess turmeric really works well.
Yeah.
That's right, no? And these are things that we find in the backyard also. Ang bilis
That's true.
mag-grow ng turmeric and ng ginger, Doc, 'di ba? So, we have in our very very small garden, and it's
Yeah.
different talaga when you have your own root crops. Meron ka, it's freshly harvested. The taste is different because we love eating fresh ginger as well. My
Yeah.
father-in-law, he mixes it with calamansi and soy. So he
That's true.
has it cut up in strips, and then he mixes it with calamansi and soy. And the first time we saw it, we tried it out, and kami ni Amar, we have our own na rin in the ref. So Doc,
That's
parang
true.
fermented na rin po ba yun? Parang if
It
we
sounds
it's really good.
Oh my
Masarap siya,
gosh. Yeah, so there you guys, there you have it. You've heard Doc himself talk about immune boosting berries and fruits and medicinal plants as well. He mentioned even medicinal. He even mentioned herbs and vitamins and supplements. Doc, what else? What other supplements can they take apart from vitamin C and zinc that you already mentioned?
Or Doc, when they're looking for supplements, what ingredients should they look for? What vitamins should their multivitamin have? A lot of kasi our people, they look for a one time big
parang
time.
one
No?
time big time.
Yeah, na for example, multivitamin, nahihirapan sila sa mga standalone. So if they're looking for a standalone or for a multivitamin, what ingredients or vitamins should they look for?
And normally, I would recommend a whole food based multivitamin.
Okay.
So these are more natural vitamins, they're not synthetic. And in women, I may recommend extra multivitamin with iron. But once a woman goes into menopause, they don't need the extra iron. Because if you have too much iron, that would actually cause oxidative stress. It causes premature aging if you have too much iron.
Okay.
Yeah, so multivitamin without iron for menopausal women. And in guys, we don't really need the iron. So if you're going to buy a multivitamin, we have to take a multivitamin without iron.
Okay.
Because a lot of our food is also fortified with iron. We're
Already,
getting too
no?
much already from our food.
That's right. Doc, how about immune boosting fats? You mentioned this
Yeah,
also in your slide.
fats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they include extra virgin coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, and the omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil, krill oil, or flaxseed oil. So they all work by working on the inflammatory process. So they could actually help in the condition called the cytokine storm, where the body produces a lot of pro-inflammatory cytokines or chemicals, which causes a lot of damage.
Even this is the first time I'm hearing about extra virgin olive oil, Doc, being an immune booster in itself.
Yeah.
So you can add it in
So
your,
it has a lot.
yeah.
I remember somebody taking extra virgin olive oil in tablespoons, Doc. Tapos itiniti.
Oh.
Could we cook with it or could we make salad with it? Will it have the same effect also on the body?
Yeah, it would. And if you're gonna cook with it, just use low to medium heat if you're gonna use olive oil. But if
Okay.
you're gonna use high heat, you could use the coconut oil because the coconut oil can tolerate high temperatures.
Okay.
Mm.
For olive oil, Doc, no? Okay.
Guys, olive oil very important. Also, if we can include that in our diets, then fantastic. Doc, you mentioned about omega 3 and krill oil. Is there any difference actually between these two fatty acids?
Not really, but there are krill oil is actually more potent when
Oh.
it comes to its anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay.
And for those who are vegetarian or vegan, they could try flaxseed oil as an alternative.
That's why. That's why pala
Yeah.
pwede nilang gamitin din si flaxseed oil. I got it.
Doc, how about for vegetarians na they want to take collagen, pero it's bovine based? What can you
Yeah.
suggest that they take?
Yeah, you could actually take the precursors to collagen, such as vitamin C,
Okay.
L-lysine, or L-proline. So this is where your vitamin C comes from these primary components. So these are basically vegetarian sources
Oh.
of the collagen.
There you
Wow.
go. There you go, guys. A lot of questions, that we get about this, Doc. Us as well, because we don't take beef, we don't take pork, but we do offer to the public, collagen, which we honestly don't take ourselves. But hey, here you go. There is an alternative, guys.
We have customers asking us, Doc, how does our collagen powder taste? And we are honest naman to say that since we do not eat pork and beef, and our collagen is bovine based, we do not know how it tastes. So we ask we ask for reviews from our customers who already tried it to tell the other people naman how it tastes. Kasi hindi namin pwedeng i-take.
So, Doc, why is vitamin B1, magnesium, and creatine also a must-have supplement for immune boosting?
Yeah, the people especially who work out quite a bit, they actually take creatine
Yeah.
to help improve their body composition. But aside benefit from that is that it also helps boost the immune system. And same thing with B1 and magnesium. It reduces inflammatory cytokines.
I see. There's also been an increase also of use of magnesium as well. We've been getting a lot of increase on this too. Magnesium and vitamin complex in general, as the customers would really, they're always saying it's good for immune boosting as well. Doc, you also mentioned selenium as an immune booster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's also a good thing to take selenium because it's part of the glutathione molecule. So it helps in the production of glutathione. And actually, selenium has synergistic properties with vitamin E.
Oh.
So they actually work well together. So it's good to take selenium as part of your immune boosting supplements. Usually I recommend 200 micrograms per day.
Okay.
And you could actually get that dose in one Brazil nut. One
Talaga?
Brazil nut has 100 micrograms of selenium.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And since we don't have Brazil nuts here in the Philippines, supplement ka na lang with selenium, no, Doc?
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, I don't know about you. I'm learning a lot here from Dr. Joel Lopez. And Cherise here has been taking notes.
I'm actually not answering anymore or questioning kasi nagno-notes ako as fast as possible, Doc.
Doc, so before we let you go, is there anything else you would like to add? It is already an amazing live stream that we're having with you. We've taken so much of your time already. We've gone overtime with you. And so we thank you for joining us. Anything you can share, Doc, before we let you go?
Yeah, so I think the most important advice is fear not.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, because again, fear could also increase our stress hormones, which should actually suppress your immune system.
Mm.
It's important right now to have faith in God because
Mm.
again, God controls everything. So we
Yes.
could trust Him for everything.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm reminded by fear not, for I have redeemed you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So thank you so much, Doc Joel. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing your time with us, even if your schedule is super
Super packed.
busy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you so much for having me.
Doc, you know what? We really had an amazing time with you
mm,
guys, and I'm sure with you, sorry, and I'm sure you guys had an amazing time with Dr. Lopez as well. If you want to visit him, just go visit
mm,
him in his clinic, which is in Centuria, Makati. Check out their website. Just Google J Lopez MD. Follow him on Facebook, on Instagram, and he also has a new YouTube channel, guys. You know,
wow.
there's some videos already there. You know, I was watching him talking about back to basics, basic. You know, and you know, you guys, you can visit him in his clinic and ask him tons of what we've already asked him this afternoon. Again, thank you so much, Doc Lopez. We'd love to have you again next time.
Thank
Let's
you.
schedule the
Sure.
fitness regimen live stream soon.
Fit and fab, Doc, diba? Fit, fab, and healthy. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Doc. I honestly learned a
Thank you.
lot. And Eric La Chica
Oh,
says,
meron
thank you
pa.
so much, Doc Joel Lopez and
Lala.
Lala D. Lalu. Thank you,
Yeah.
Doc Joel Lopez and Herbs of the Earth, for addressing our
Thank you.
questions. God bless daw po, Doc. And
Yes.
yes, God bless you.
Thank
May
you.
He keep you safe.
Yes, Doc, thank you so much for reminding us really not to fear, for God is with us and He is totally in control. You're absolutely right. There's nothing to worry about.
Amen.
And thank you for leaving that as a final word from you, Doc. And so we're going to let you go. Thank you so much again, Doc. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
You too,
You
Doc.
too,
God bless,
Doc.
Doc.
Wow, it's an amazing time with
Thank
Dr.
you.
Lopez there. And guys, we don't know about you, but I mean, had an amazing time there.
Yes, I had.
Questions answered. I think Shay had more questions than you guys, honestly.
You know, it's good to be a sponge, and absorb as much information, as much recommendation, as much tips and advice you can take, and then that's when you start to fix na rin, or to sabi nga nila, 'di ba, collect and then select. You choose what best fits you and your lifestyle. But again, the main foundation of being healthy, as Doc Joel mentioned, is
Mhm.
a healthy diet, 'di ba? A healthy diet, proper sleep, and exercise. And these are the things that we have been saying and telling you guys again and again throughout our live
Live streams,
episodes,
yep.
'di ba? And there is no magic pill to get better unless you change your life holistically, 'di ba?
Yes, you know, it takes an intentional step
Mm.
to really increase your immune system by the tips that Dr. Lopez has shared, and also the many hacks that we've shared with you guys in our previous live stream. So, you know, our hope is that you take this into practice, for truly our health is our true wealth, and we should intentionally make sure to take care of it right
Yes,
now.
that's right.
Yep.
So, guys, when you're looking for your supplements or for a way to strengthen your immune system, you have everything you need in the food that God has given us, in
Right.
the natural products and produce that we have available. Okay, but supplementation is also needed, and we've given you. Doc Joel has given you a list, a very comprehensive list of ingredients, vitamins, or supplements that you should be taking also, pati na nga yung dosage, or yung
Dosage.
paggamit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dosage. And you have here at Herbs of the Earth the things that the supplements that that Doc Joel mentioned, we have that in our website. So if you haven't visited our website yet, please do so at www.herbsoftheearth.com. It's all laid out before you. We have a very wide roster of products that are targeted not just for health and well-being, but we also have their healthy weight loss. We have how do you say
pain relief
pain
supplement,
management,
energy boosters. Yes.
So guys, visit us there, and we can still deliver to you if you're within Metro Manila through our same day delivery option or our next day delivery option. All you have to do is just order on our website and then send us a copy of your payment confirmation as well as your order number through our website or through our Facebook Messenger. If you haven't followed us yet, we are at facebook.com/herbs of the earth, herbs of the earth, and at Instagram at instagram.com/herbs of the earth. We also have our Lazada store under the same name, Herbs of the Earth. Okay?
Right.
Marami nagtatanong, legit ba yung Herbs of the Earth store nyo sa Lazada? Legit na legit. As long as it is from Herbs of the Earth, that is our store. And we have a team ready to answer your queries there. Medyo marami lang silang natatanggap na questions on a daily basis, lalo na nung katatapos lang nung super big sale ng Lazada nung June 6, di ba? So, natabunan sila ng dami ng questions din noon. But they will always try their best to answer you as soon as possible. And they do.
Yes, and that's because we're here for you guys. Herbs of the Earth. Yes, we're talking about health, wellness, and well-being, and the supplements that we talk to you guys about are also supplements that we take ourselves, and our children take them as well. And that just goes to show that we not only obviously represent wellness and well-being, but also we believe in the products that we're sharing with you guys. So, check them out on our website and all our merchant partner sites as well. And of course, before the show ends, we just wanted to tell you that if you've been watching us since a while ago and you purchase any of the products that Doc Joel Lopez mentioned on our website or on our partner merchant site, make sure to send us a chat message that you did watch us on live stream, and we're going to send you a freebie. Okay?
Yes, and that freebie is
our Pure Fit bar, which I don't have it right now here.
We had it a while ago.
I forgot
we
to
were
bring
so
it
excited to have our special guest with
true.
us. Na Amar, ang aga-aga pa lang excited na talaga siya. Because, what better way to serve you guys, our customers, than to give you a doctor that you can ask in real time. Diba? Ang daming hindrances for us to go to a doctor or reach out to our doctor. But ito na, sobrang habulin na doctor.
Yep.
Kasi ang dami talagang naka-line up sa kanyang schedule, and he gave us an hour of his precious time. Nag-over pa nga. And
yes,
guys, if you enjoyed watching that, please do tune in to our future episodes. We're live on Mondays and Wednesdays, and sometimes Saturdays also.
That's right.
We have different topics, and you'll get to find out what we will be talking about, or what our
next topic is.
Next topic will be when you follow our Facebook, our Instagram, or our Lazada
and our
store.
YouTube
and our
page
YouTube,
as well.
Yeah, I always forget we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's brand new, guys, and that's why we were just announcing it. We've been announcing it in the past live streams.
Yes, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel para mas maraming makarinig. Tell your friends, your kapitbahay, the kapitbahay of your kapitbahay. If you cannot make over the bakod sa kabilang barangay, please message them or send them the link also to what you are watching.
Right. So, before we end, guys, we just like to tell you that if you just joined us again at the tail end of this episode, you can watch it again. Just hit the replay button after our live stream, and you can watch what we've been talking about with Dr. Lopez. And we'll see you again next time. We thank you for joining us and spending your precious afternoon with us. We pray that you did learn a lot when it comes to health, wellness, and well-being in this topic of immune boosting.
That's right.
And so,
Yeah.
yes, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say God bless you all. And this is the middle of the week. We pray that your energy levels will carry you over until the weekend. We pray that for protection and provision throughout. And also, we pray that you get to work safe and sound and home safe and sound.
Okay, so thank you guys for joining us once again, and we'll see you in our future live stream, which will happen next Saturday. Actually, okay. So this Saturday at 2 p.m. we have a new topic for you. We're not gonna announce it yet, so that we're gonna make
That's
sure
three in a week.
make sure
Yeah.
follow us on Facebook, on our Instagram, and also our page on YouTube.
Yeah.
So thank you so much again, guys. We hope to see you in our next live stream. So before we leave you, we have this video from Shay where she's talking about the
Battle gear. Yeah.
almost
So
forgot.
even I was thinking talaga itutuloy ni Amar. So guys, if you are thinking of what to, one pahabol.
Okay.
I've been noticing that when I watch TV, nakalugay palagi yung mga buhok ng mga babae.
Oh.
And that's one of the things that you have to take care of also. Kasi the virus stays active if it is on a host. So, whether it be a surface or your phone or your clothes and also your hair.
It's waiting.
It's waiting and sabi nga nung na-lift na yung yung MECQ, sabi, we're all waiting to be able to go out, but the virus is also waiting to go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, keep your hair up and use as little jewelry as possible if not at all talaga.
So
Diba?
watch this video and get Sharice's top hacks on your battle gear to be battle ready in the workplace. So we're gonna leave you with the video. Thank you so much again, guys, and have an amazing, amazing week ahead.
Hey guys, I am Cherise from Herbs of the Earth. We have just started our modified enhanced community quarantine. And as such, what are the things that you need to do? What do you need to think of if you are going back to the workplace or are you going to be staying at home? Right now, you can actually go out more often than before. But what are the essentials? What do you make sure that you have as you go into battle? This is your battle gear, or these are your battle gears. Make sure you bring your mask, your protective equipment. Make sure you bring your sanitizer, or make sure to stay away from other people. Keep a safe distance of 2 meters. Make sure also that as you go out, guys, don't wear any form of jewelry. And as much as possible, don't bring your phone out with you. Or if you do, make sure to sanitize it regularly. Other things that you can think of or that you should do: keep your hair back. If you're like me and you have long hair, whether you are a guy or a girl, make sure to keep your hair back. Hide it under a cap to make sure that it's not as exposed, or limit exposure as possible. When you get to the workplace, it's not time for social butterflies right now, guys. Stick to your workstation or your office. Also, guys, bring your own food. It's always safer to bring food that you have personally or somebody in your own household has cooked and prepared. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. Sanitize your workstations, your work area, your gadgets, whether it be your keyboard, your phone, your screen, anything that your hands come into contact with. Make sure to bring your small sanitizers. Keep it always with you. Guys, make sure that you wear protective clothing. Limit your use of long sleeves and jackets or layer upon layer upon layer. Keep it as simple as possible. And hand wash. Wash your hands properly. Make sure to sing 2 songs. If you want to be nationalistic, sing Maligayang Bati twice. Make sure to wash your wrists. Also, rinse, rinse, rinse. And guys, always stay safe and healthy. Don't forget to practice these simple measures. And don't forget to wear your mask. Have a good day, guys. Stay fit and healthy, and God bless you all.
Hey guys, thank you so much again for watching. We'd love to hear from you, so please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also to follow us on Facebook or on Instagram. And so till then, stay safe and God bless you all.